New at 3, the city of Memphis has once again found itself at the center of the ongoing battle over gun rights in the state of Tennessee. Today, the city council is expected to vote on new gun laws up for debate in Memphis. And with recent pushback from state lawmakers, I asked Memphis Mayor Paul Young his thoughts on gun control, plus more on other issues facing the city, starting with the future of the Southern Heritage Classic football game.
I've been talking to Fred Jones over the past couple of months. I know that he was working to lock down teams, and I think the time has gotten away, and I don't know if they have inked a deal yet. I have not had a direct conversation with him over the past couple of days since this news broke, and so I'll be talking to him over the next couple of days to try to identify what the plan and path forward is. Certainly, it's something that has been beneficial to our community for many, many years. It's something that I look forward to, having a dad that graduated from Tennessee State University and just someone that has gone to the Southern Heritage Classic since, I was in high school. I was attending those games. And so even if it does not happen this year, we certainly want to do all we can to make sure that it happens moving forward.
And Mayor, that's what I wanted to ask you about. How concerned are you in making sure that the Southern Heritage Classic, it remains relevant here in the city of Memphis?
Well, it's a Memphis staple, and we want to do all that we can from a city perspective to support the game continuing to take place here. Like I said, even if there's a pause this year and it doesn't take place, that just means we're going to work hard on making sure that we work with all the parties to see how we can make it happen in the following year.
Mayor, on another note, you had a chance to really address so many different folks in the city last week with the state of the city. Some of the main things that you really wanted to drive home, and you also started off with, unfortunately, that mass shooting that happened in the Soulsville area.
Yeah. Well, we started off that way because I wanted to make sure that as we talked about all of the promise of our city, the positive trending of crime over the past year, that we also acknowledge the reality that so many in our community are still feeling. And it was important that we set that tone so that people understand that we know that the work is not done and that we aren't taking victory laps, but we are optimistic about where we're going, and we are optimistic that we're trending in a better direction. I think that as a community, we had some significant economic development wins over the past year. We saw crime trend down, and we know that we have more to do, and we're committed to ensuring that our city meets the promise that we know it has held for many, many years. It's time for us to now realize that potential.
And Mayor, as you well know, the City Council hopes to take up again the issue of gun violence, gun control in the city of Memphis, even though there has been some pushback from state lawmakers. What's your take on this?
Well, obviously, I support the fundamental premise of reducing guns in our community. And my hope is that we can get in alignment with state partners, county partners, and we all push towards a goal where we know we're going to make a difference. I know that the referendum that was approved, I think City Council has already taken some steps to ensure that it's a trigger law. So now it's very clear that these actions that have been approved by our community wouldn't impact state law. It would only come into play if and when state law changes. So I think that adjustment is a positive thing, and we're going to continue to work hard to get movement on reducing gun violence in our community.
And Mayor, one last thing, when it comes to our young people, I know you and I have talked about this before. What can we do to help put them on the right track to make sure that in school they're trained for these new jobs, whether it's XAI, whether it's Ford Blue Oval City? What can we do to make sure that they're on the right track?
Well, our young people are our most valuable asset, and certainly I think there's going to be programs that we institute in the schools to make sure that we're training them up for the jobs of the future. But I think all individuals in our community should find someone to mentor. I was just in Washington, D.C. last week, and I received an award from Mentor, the national nonprofit, and there was a group of young people that were there from Memphis, and they were so excited when I got an opportunity to engage with them. And those are the types of interactions that our young people need on a regular basis. And if we as a community will step up and be those mentors for those young people, I think we're going to continue to see them trend in a positive direction.
Paul Young taking the time to talk with WRAG. By the way, the city council members are expected to start voting on the proposed gun laws this afternoon at 3:30. We will, of course, be watching and keep you updated.